Hello to amazing people, and welcome to another episode of Card Survival Fantasy Forest, a beautiful, deeply simulated survival experience that I'm enjoying here. You can find the full playlist in the comment description below the video. Make sure to leave comments, also write on Discord and Steam, and give lots of feedback, bugs, suggestions, anything really, criticisms for our small team, so we can make the game as best as it can be. So, right, we're gonna play the flute and start today's episode. So, the game was updated last night, so we have some new goodies, namely, now we can dye the clothing. So we can prepare some dye and we can dye a clothing item, so that's gonna be pretty nice. Also, we got a new blueprint here for, we got lots of new blueprint for clothing. Now we can make, well, cloth apparel, cloth shirt, dress, trousers, coif and underwear, and well, Aurora here can be a pretty lady. That's gonna be cool. Now I'm missing a, yeah, it seems like I forgot to unlock one of the tools. Okay, now we'll hotfix it then. But yeah, don't worry, like the update as usual, like we put a lot of stuff into 1 week. And yeah, as usual, some things are not really perfect, so we're gonna hotfix it today and tomorrow, or tomorrow we'll see. Oh, look, I've built myself a rain cistern. That's pretty nice. So now we can drink here whenever we need to. So that's wonderful. But yeah, would be nice to color some clothes. Now, yeah, the quest doesn't really explain how the F do you actually do it. Yeah, we have to see, like, you can read the update notes, it should be explained there. But basically, like, you need to make some dye. So, the first step... Okay. I just realized, like, I got so caught up in actually adding the feature that... so yeah, we're outside, apparently. Okay, so... You start the process by finding some nettle stems. So let's say you want to make some... Oh, why do these have quality? That's interesting. A little bit of it. Very little bit of it. You start by crushing some nettle stems with a stone, which apparently we don't have available easily. Okay, there's one. So nettle stems, can break them into fibers to make twine, or soak and dry them to increase the quality. It doesn't say anything about crushing them to make dyes. Okay, let me see. Let's write this right away. So this part, descriptions, that wasn't my work, so I'm just gonna report the bugs and send them straight ahead. So this is changed. Nettle stems should say they can be crushed to make dye. There we go. So we're gonna crush them, and we get nettle mash. Can mix it with water to make green dye. Okay. So we're gonna grab some water. Now we could do it in a small container, but that's not gonna work. We're gonna need... Oh yeah. Doesn't say can mix it with water to make it green dye. The water has to be hot though. No, it actually needs to be water. This is unsafe water. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, okay. No, it doesn't have to be hot. Okay, so yeah, you mix some nettle mash with some water, and then you can make dye. However, it would be a waste. To mix it with this. If we can probably mix it with bigger quantities. So let's see. So I've been working on systems so you can mix stuff. Oh. Now it says not warm enough. What? Oh, it does need to be warm. Never mind. I knew it needs to be warm. Okay. We're gonna mix it. Bam! We get a nettle solution. Yeah? Needs more nettle to work as a green dye. So, how it works is... like every portion of nettle stems mush has this sort of intensity that it adds to water. So if there is not enough intensity, it's not gonna make the dye. So you can see here, color 33%. So for every portion of water, you're gonna need you're gonna need one mesh. So let's go outside. And there we go. So let's say you have exactly one portion of water. This is how it used to be, the old system, where you could only mix things inside a clay bowl, and then you would get one portion of things, like a raw green dye. Yeah. However, we expanded the system, so now you can use it in any amount of liquid. So let's say you use it in a cooking pot, you're gonna get 33% color. Yeah. Let's say you use it in an even bigger container, for example, this one here. Let's warm it up. Okay, I'm gonna need some more mash. That's okay, at least we have plenty of nettles. Although, that's gonna be a little bit of a problem since there's no more nettles growing here. Okay, I'll talk about that. That's a little bit controversial, but anyway. Oh, this is no longer warm enough. We need to warm it up. There we go. Bam! 6% color. So if you wanna make color out of big storage pot worth of nettles, you're gonna need like a lot of it. So yeah, you're gonna need a lot of nettles. So maybe we start with something smaller. Yeah, we have some raw green dye here. Let's see what it says. Needs more mordant, like lye or urine, to work. So in order to like finalize your dye, you will need to add mordant to it, and the mordant's gonna be lye or urine. You can make lye with ash, or you can wait to pee. I think we're gonna wait to pee. Let's put this into something that it doesn't evaporate though. Let's see. Let's empty. Okay, actually, let's empty this one. Yeah. Let's empty that one. I'm gonna put it there. There we go. Raw green dye, beautiful. And I guess let's smash some more nettles. Let's find some more. Oh, we should probably take care of my plants, right? Did I do it last time? At the end of the last episode? I actually don't know. So these two are empty. Yeah. It's not like the whole world and the game stops just because we have an update. No. Okay, 100%. 100%. How long before these grow? Like pretty fast. Okay. 39% fertilizer though. Could use some fertilizer soon. Okay, see, it seems like I did care of... Oh, these are not... Okay. Ooh, I forgot to check. Okay. Definitely need to check. Like, is this medium acidity nutrients or hydration, or mid acidity, mid to high hydration, mid to high nutrients? That's also gonna be hot fixed. I have a lot of hot fixing today to do. So, yeah. Maybe I'll do a little bit shorter episode so I can get to work and work a little bit extra today. Right. Okay, that all looks pretty good. We got our paths. So, okay, let's talk about nettles. So nettles now grow only in oak clearings and oak riverbanks. So if you want nettles, you will have to go all the way to the river or to the closest oak clearing. Now, is this ideal? Maybe not, but like we are looking for a little bit more realism. The stuff was growing everywhere, and yeah, I know people got a little bit comfy with all of that, but most stuff don't grow almost everywhere. We have like rules what grows where and why. So now we have rules for nettles. Maybe it's a bit too strict. Let us know. I mean, yeah, we'll see. The idea is that they grow in clearings because that's clear place for them to grow. They wouldn't do really well in foresty areas like groves and thickets. You don't really see nettles growing inside forests. And also, I guess they don't grow on acidic clearing because they don't like the acidity. That's the explanation behind it. But anyway, we do have a lot of nettles from the past, so at least we don't have to worry about that. So yeah, let's grind some. We're gonna need some nettle mash to make some color. Hey there, Delilah. Let's practice some archery. Oh, you were able to hurt the doe, but only superficially. Okay. Maybe we stop shooting her? I don't wanna kill poor Delilah. Seems like we got to the point where my bow is too powerful for her. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just hit Frank from now on. We'll see. Okay. So there's some more nettle mash. So maybe we can make a pot full of dye. Right, so we got the nettle solution here. There. So we add 2 more. There. Now we have a pot full of raw green dye. Needs more mordant, like lye or urine to work. Urine. Okay. I guess let's make some lye then. Okay, so we got some ash. We got some water. Okay, lye you cannot make that way just yet, but you can make lye by putting... So for now, lye making still not expanded to the new system, where you can put ash in any amount of liquid to get lye. But after people play a little bit, and if the whole green dye making process will work well, and there are not going to be any problems, bugs, stuff like that, we'll probably make it so that any liquid can be made like in any kind of container with any amount of liquid, but it will be diluted and the effects are gonna be weaker. So let's say you make tea in a storage pot and then you drink it, you will get only a tiny portion of the benefits. So yeah. Right, so let's make some lye. Ash water. Can we both turn it into lye? Yeah, let's do that. How long does it take? Okay. And apparently, when we cook and make lye, we only get half a portion. That's by design. That's not a bug, by the way. I guess like half of it like evaporates or something while being boiled. Yeah. I mean, that's the explanation, right? In reality, it's just like this conversion process which says like remove half of it. That was how it was designed and specified. Anyway, now we have half a clay ball of lye, and now we can add that to the raw green dye. However, there is no room. So this is liquid, this is liquid. There's no room to add this to that. So if we want to do that, we need to like make some room. So let's see, what do we do here? I guess we can do this. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So now I can add this lye to this raw green dye here. Actually, let's take one more out. Oh, there, that's gonna be better. Because this will not be enough, I think. Let me think. Yeah, okay. So that's not enough. We're gonna need one more ball to turn. So like you need a full bowl for 2. Like half a bowl is enough for 1 portion. Okay. So yeah, let's do that once more. Okay. Okay, maybe we go outside while we do this so we don't... Hey there, Frank. I was just thinking about you a little bit before. I was thinking like, do I damage you when I shoot you? And the answer is no, which is great, Okay, so now we have... Okay, wait, what? Are you kidding me right now? Bug player has to be present when making lye. That's crazy. Nobody reported that either. Okay. Okay. You might be like, hey, but it says 60% here. Yeah, but like if you put formula on the paper and do some math, like if you have 4 clay jars of water, of dye, and 2 clay jars of lye, and 2 is exactly enough to bring the percent to 100%. Yeah. If you add 2 of them at once, it will go exactly to 100%. But if you add 1 and then another, it will not. It will like go like 60 and then 40, because now there is more liquid. It's complicated. But anyway, what's important is that 1 full clay bowl of lye is enough for 2 portions of water. There we go. Bam. So now we have some green dye. Hey, can use it to dye clothing items green. Isn't that just wonderful? How do you soak clothes into the green dye? Well, you need like a big container. You need something like a tanning peat or a... Okay. Do we now empty this thing? That's a bit harsh, but yeah, I guess we do. we took so much trouble to fill it up last time, and now we're gonna empty it. But yeah. By the way, you can now tan also inside the cister or inside the tanning pit. You can use either for both tanning and clothes dyeing, and it's gonna be like that for a while until we change our minds. We'll see. For consistency reasons, it's like that right now. So there we go. And then we're gonna take some dye. And then we're gonna take some clothes. What are we gonna dye? That's a good question. Like my shirt. Where's my shirt? There, clothes shirt. Let's dye it green. There. That's really... Wait, what? Raw green dye? No. There you go, green dye. There you go. There you go. And then it doesn't work. Why? You see this little icon here? It's not enough liquid. Doesn't really say what the problem is. Quantity 4%. So we need more. How much more? I don't know. We'll be adding dye until there is enough. Right. Okay. Now, just to prove my point from earlier, yeah. This time, I'm gonna add 4 portions of 4 portions of water inside here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. For 4 portions of water, we're gonna need 2 full clay bowls of lye. But first we also need to like prepare the dyes, so we're gonna do that first. Okay, I already have 2 nettle mashes. We're gonna need a couple more. I'm getting a little bit hungry. Maybe I should eat. Do we have like any food on us? Like, okay, we got some potage. That's really great. So we don't get distracted from what we're currently doing. Okay. There we go. There we go. And then we're gonna... Okay, we're gonna warm it up. There. And then I'm gonna add this mash. Oh. This thing is offline. How long does it take? 3 minutes. Okay. We can still do it, but I'll restart the fires. I noticed that the fire is gonna run out. Yeah, today my focus is not the best. Right, where is my survival? Oh, there it is. We should add a sound to that. Something like that. I don't know. Okay, now we're gonna wait. We also need some light. No, it's okay. We'll make light a little bit later. Okay, now we got water, which is ready to have the... Okay. So remember, 4 portions of water in there. So like what? How many nettle mashes? I forgot. 4. Okay, 1 for each. Okay. 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%. Hey, raw green dye. And now we need to add lye to it. Lye. So we're gonna need 4 full bowls of lye for it. No, 2. 2, sorry. 2. I could use more bowls actually. I mean, it's okay. But... yeah, definitely if you want to mass produce lye, we're gonna need something better. But okay. Right, and now... so there's the... okay, this is the old one, right? Yeah, this one. Just gonna toss in there so it doesn't get in the way. So I said we're gonna need 4. So 1... yeah, it seems like it's gonna be 3 is gonna be enough, but don't get fooled. The more liquid there is, the less it increases. Math. Math is scary, dude. Okay. 2. Yeah. Three. I mean, it's 1 more. I don't know how we would prove it that this brings it exactly to 1%. Like in my testing, I increased the maximum. You know, I doubled the maximum. And once I put 4 in, it was exactly 100. Unless I messed something up. In which case, still fine. Whatever. Then there are just some weird numbers we don't care about. Bam. Green dye. Right, so now we have a third of a pot. And whatever we made earlier. Not sure if that's gonna be enough, but... hello there, Frank. What's up? Okay. It still doesn't... it's not enough. You need like... I actually know how much you need. You need 3,000 units. So I think we need to do what we did like 2 more times. I wonder, does the water evaporate like this? It might. So let's store it inside the storage pot so it doesn't evaporate. Good. Okay, let's drink. Okay, now we need to drink from the storage pot like some kind of peasant. Vitamins are a little bit in a bad shape actually. Okay, we need to wash. Okay. Let's make some more clay bowls so we can like cook 4 lye at a time maybe. Or at least if we had 2, like I could make lye, take out, put the other one in, mix, like do another one. Yeah, like at least 2 clay bowls. You know what? It's not like we don't have like 9 of them here. Good thing I remembered. I almost went and created some more. Okay, well that solves our problem here. But yeah, I just realized like soaking ash is like very time intensive thing. Like crazy. Where's my ash? Ash? I don't have any ash? Okay, it's outside I guess. We're not ending this episode until I dye some clothes. Oh yeah, let's also talk about what is it for. I mean, first of all, like cosmetics. Hey, finally can like have some beautiful clothes and stuff like that. But there's some new stats also. The old stealth stat still in the game, and you can increase it with your stealth skill and stuff. But you can see here the pond no longer increases the stealth stat. So the stealth stat is still like the major skill which influences like your ambush and defending from ambush capabilities. However, there are now 2 new stats. There's one of them is perception. It's gonna be defaulting like at 50% here. This is the skill that determines how good you are at noticing things. So this, if you notice an enemy, it cannot ambush you because you noticed it. So this is how good you are at noticing things. It goes down if you're sleep deprived, sleepy, or have altered mind state. So right now we don't have any of that. So it's like 75. This is default. This is 0. So default state is that nothing changes. There's just new stat, but things can get worse. So another way to nerf those people who try to like not sleep at all. I don't know if you managed to like, this is not the intended way to play. So yeah. Right. And then we got another stat. And this one is a bit, I'd say, more interesting. Defense, there we go. Profile, A. So profile is how good you are at hiding. Yeah, the higher the profile, the better you're at hiding. I guess this is the default. Okay, this is actually not the default value. So the point increases this quite a bit. Let's see what the default value is. It's probably like 0 or something. Let's see. No, it's actually not 0. Okay. So you start with a tiny bit of profile. And then if you are big, then your profile is going to be smaller. You get a malus to it. So this is basically like, it's not really profile. It's the opposite of profile, I guess. Like this is like, yeah. This is the, how good you are hiding your profile, I guess. Maybe we should rename it. In any case, the higher this stat, the easier it is for you to ambush enemies. So, for example, at the pond you get a bonus because the animals come here to drink, and like default behavior of the player is that you're like hiding and waiting for them and to come and drink and then ambush them, right? So that's that. But also, yeah, if you are like, if you choose small, very small, tall, or large statures, those affected stealth before, now they're gonna be affecting profile. The effect to the ambush chances is same as before, actually, but like before it also affected the chances for you to notice enemies, which didn't make much sense. Like it's not like you're big or small or whatever that your eyes change, so it only affects the stealth side. So I guess the malus is a little bit less worse now if you're big, but the bonus is a little bit smaller if you're small. However, there are some new ways to improve that. One of them is dyeing your clothes. So we're gonna see once I dye my clothes to match the surroundings. So in summer and spring, having your clothes green, and then in autumn having your clothes brown, and then in winter having your clothes white will help you with ambush. I don't think we can make white clothes yet. We can only make green and brown, but we'll get there. We'll get there. All right. So let's make some lie. So there. Oh yeah, we need to be present. Oh my gosh, that's such an annoying bug actually. Okay, let's grab another one. Actually, let's grab all of them. Actually, we already made some ash water. Okay, when did I do that? I don't remember. I have no memory of that. Right. Okay, so as we make a new portion, the old one we can mix into the green dye, which we don't have into the raw green dye, which we don't have right now. We have a little bit, so we'll just store the lye. Actually, we should make the dye first. Yeah, we should definitely make the dye first. What's in here? Okay, some more raw green dye. Okay. Good. And then this is, by the way, not the best way to do it. I'm gonna talk about the more effective way to do it. It's with urine, but that takes longer. You're gonna have to wait. Oh, we can urinate. Okay, let's show that. So you can urinate in pretty much any container. So you take a clay bowl, you can urinate, but it has to be empty. You take a storage pot. Oh, surely you can urinate in that as well. You cannot urinate into the plate. You can urinate into this small thing. Where's my raw green dye? There. You can urinate into that. There you go, 50%. Yeah. And then over time, fresh urine will turn into stale urine and then into aged urine. You can drink it if you like, but it's very salty, very sour. It will hydrate you a little bit, but it's disgusting. It will increase your nausea. Like, don't drink it. There is really no good reason to drink it. There's plenty of water available. But we included it just for you experimenting folks who like to experiment. Nothing good comes out of it. Like, I'd say the best thing you can do with the urine is just store it and wait for it to age, and then once it ages, you can use it instead of lye. And that's much cheaper because, like, lye, as you saw, takes 15 minutes just to soak the ash. So it's actually much better if you use urine for it. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Let's store this actually, and let's go crush a whole bunch of nettles. Okay. Oh yeah, how's my fire? We don't want it to run out. Okay. And also, like, since we're not cooking right now, let's put the potages back there. There we go. Good. Right. Okay, this is filling with water. I guess that's fine. Poor clothes, sure, it's gonna get all soaked. Oh, Flora's hungry. There you go, Flora. Okay, let's grab a stone. Eliza. I'm just gonna leave it be. That will give me a tiny amount of stealth, which is good. I don't know how much nettle mash we need, but we need quite a bit, so. Maybe 8 is enough. And then we need to sleep, actually. Okay, let's see. Do we need to drink? A little bit. Okay. Let's actually grab a potage. Empty it into these. There we go. Drink some more. Can we finish it? Okay, it wasn't the best idea, but fine. Okay. Let's prepare some safe water. Oh, definitely want to grab that out. There we go. Good. And then we go and nap a little bit, and then we'll make our egg thing. Although our eggs are not really in a greatest supply right now. 14%. Is this stable? Should be stable. I think it's stable. Okay. Takes 1 hour to make the thing. It's not the most time efficient thing, you know? Like, I think the most time efficient thing is just to eat eggs straight up, to be honest. Okay. Let's put another one of those and sleep for 4 more hours. Good. We need some vitamins. I mean, I do have a lot of turnip roots that we can eat. I should probably also check, do I have like some animals in the cellar that need to be processed? I should have a squirrel, okay, and some partridges. Yeah, let's eat that. Okay, the fat is not spoiling yet. We have some flour, okay, but that can wait a bit. We got some very high quality pelts. Other than that, whole bunch of turnip roots, some firewood apparently. Okay, which I did say we'll replant, probably something like that, we'll see. Okay. So I guess let's roast the squirrel and let's go to the workplace. We're gonna need a candle because it's a bit dark in there. Wait, don't we have like a campfire there or something? Did I finally make a campfire in my workplace? Yeah, I did. Haha, nice. So this is where we... Oh, I need a stone. Don't we have a stone? We do. It's 20% though. 15 minutes. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, a little bit too close to Flora for my liking. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, I need to save the squirrel. Save the squirrel. There we go. From burning. Right. Okay, so I guess we used up all the pots. Well, we have some empty ones in the cellar now. And there we go. Food. Pick up. So this will be our food now. There. Put it all the way here. Wonderful. And then we also cook these two. Good. This one will toss in there. Let's sleep a bit more. Stop. Okay, there's the meat. Well, we'll need calories right now, but otherwise this will spoil, so we'll eat it, not for calories, but just, you know. Okay. Can we? I think we can. Yeah, we're hungry enough for that. Good. Tastes okay. That's fine. Alright, so we need to make some more raw green dye. Need some water. How much do we want to make? I remember like 8 portions. Yeah, let's do like 8 portions. 1. I totally don't know how many portions that is now. 33%. So 1 portion is like 6%. So 48, okay. Even if it's not correct, I'm gonna leave with it, whatever it is. Okay, okay, now we need to warm this thing up, good. You need lots of color to be able to dip your clothing in, that's fine. Oh, this interaction also needs it to be warm, okay. Otherwise it doesn't dissolve properly, no? Bam, raw green dye. And now all we need is lye. Boom. 43%. So I will need more. Right, so we put that there. And we're gonna need more, so there. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is like soak. Where's my lighting? Green dye, raw green dye. No, it's warming up. Right. So we do this and that. Yeah. And then we wait. Good. No, we don't wait. It was a mistake. Okay. We don't wait. We get the next one ready. Where's the ash? Oh, only 3 left. Okay. So what we do is like we prepare the next one. Oh no! Everything's going wrong today. Okay. There. And now we're out of wood. Oh, it's so hot. Summer came. It's like all of a sudden, like temperatures jumped 10 degrees Celsius. There. Right, okay, so we got some lye. Okay, put that in there. There we go. Prepare a new one. There, that one's cooked. In the meantime, we put it in. Prepare a new one. That one's done. Put that in there. Now, I don't think we need one more, but we'll do it anyway. Hey, green dye. A lot of green dye. Okay. And now we take all of our green dye. Yeah, I think that was a bit too much actually. Maybe not. A fox. Okay, I'm busy, so you get to live today. I spare you, little foxy. Okay. Okay, we don't have any more water to drink. Oh, that's horrible. But you can drink potage. Okay. And now, we can finally do it. I think that's enough water. Okay, first we need to empty this thing though. You cannot mix liquids, as you know. Wait, what? Oh my god. Remove crop watering and other redundant functionalities from green dye, raw green dye, etc. Okay, don't water your crops with... I mean, you can, I guess, but it's a waste. It wouldn't do anything. It would just pretend like it's being water. Yeah, this is not water. It's gonna work as water today still, but that's it. After that, it's gonna be hot fixed. Alright, good. Yeah, we have this like intricate system which enables that functionality, and it's like hidden away, tucked away a little bit. Right, so we put this in and we wait a tick, and please tell me that's enough dye. It is. Bam! There you go. Basing dyeing complete. Okay. Boom. We did one full quest in one episode. Isn't that just amazing? Now, this looks a bit weird because the background is green. Yeah. So when you put a green hue on the shirt, it looks like the whole thing is like this whole messy of green. But like if you color it brown, then you can see it's nice contrast and all. Not sure if you're gonna do anything about that. Like all the cards have by default this green background, so yeah, if you color something green, it's like kind of, you know, yeah. Anyway, now we put this on. And we get what? 5% profile. Hey! So now we are a little bit less visible, but this will only work in spring and summer. So I guess what we'll want a full set of green clothes. This will work inside caves. Oh my god. I can already see. Make it so the green clothes doesn't work inside green caves. Yeah. So yeah, it's a big thing. Like there's a lot of details that we're still gonna have to work out. But yeah, for now the system's in place. There's two colors you can make. One of them is green. You make it out of nettle. The other one is brown. You make it out of oak bark. Actually, tanning liquor is raw brown dye. You just need to add some light to it to turn it into brown dye. Actually, let's make some light. Right, I guess no, it's full, so that's why it doesn't work there. So see, this percent goes up, and yeah, once it reaches 100%, the tanning liquor is gonna turn into brown dye. But I think we need the tanning liquor for now, so I'll need to make more liquor. And we changed how the tanning liquor is made. There is no more blueprint. You make it by cutting some oak bark, putting it in water, and then boiling it. And yeah, I guess I'll show that next episode. Because I need to go and fix some stuff. as you can see, things are a little bit yeah. It was a big system. It was hard to do, and I'm very happy that we were able to push last night. But you can see here the urine is getting stale. Once it reaches 100 staleness, you can use it instead of lye, and do it that way. Just be patient and wait. Also, rip those who play with bottomless, what is it called, bladder. You will not be able to do the urine more than thing of dyes, but there's lye, so you can use the lye as a substitute. There's a couple more things you can do with urine. Actually, urine is intended to be watering the crops. If you water crops with urine, you're gonna reduce the acidity a little bit, increase nutrients a little bit, but it will damage the plants. So it's actually not recommended. I wouldn't do it. I will not do it. So yeah, and but it's there. If it's interesting to you, you can do it. But I don't think it's good to do it. Right, how are you doing? Let's inspect it. So I'm not sure if the hydration or nutrients have to be medium. That's one of the things I need to fix. Right. So much there, so much there. These two are fine, right? I mean, I can give them some water. Okay, it seems like we have like a lot of these containers here. Okay, there's the food container. I should probably rename that. Okay, let's get some water. So the Neomer of the future does not be like, what in the world happened here? Like, why is everything such a mess? Why is there dye everywhere? Is dyes everywhere? And yeah. Alright. Oh, people say there's also a bug. Yeah, nettle stem gain quality over time. That's also a bug. I need to fix that. We remade, oh yeah, there's more. Yeah, there's new clothing. We remade the whole system for like tailoring. Now when you tailor, you get half of the quality from tailoring, so tailoring's probably gonna be low for you, so it's not. Can you drink this thing? No, thank God for that. So yeah, materials are still important, but not as important as they used to be, so you will not get high quality clothing anymore just by doing materials really well. We changed a couple of things, like the recipes use more clothes now, but it's easier to make. Yeah, this one uses 3. This uses 2. This goes in your head, by the way. Look at it. And this is your underwear. So you wear men underwear, but I'd say this is female head cover, probably. Right. And what's the usage of the clothing? Well, the idea is that it's like it's gonna be inferior to leather clothing in most ways, but it's not gonna be hot. So like during summer, you might wanna use like normal clothing, and like if you wanna do a vegetarian run, which is not really a thing yet, but it will be one day, and it's gonna be enchantable. And yeah, you can use it as your summer clothes, I guess. You can dye it green and use it for spring and autumn, and then you can dye your leather brown. It's already kind of brown, but you still need to dye it brown. What else? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk about it in future episodes. We're gonna cover everything. So yeah, I'll be using most of this stuff anyway. So I wonder, is this losing health right now? Maybe it was overhydrated. How's the other one? I think I'm most excited about the fact that there's no more limitation on having to make liquids in in a clay bowl, because now we can scale the potency and amount of stuff you get based on the amount of liquid you're putting stuff in. So for example, for dye will not even finish if it doesn't have enough stuff you put in it. While for the teas, I'm not sure what exactly we're gonna do yet, but I think we could make it so that you make like this very, very diluted tea, which then you can drink and get very small amounts. Like, I think in theory you can make tea, well, not yet, but you can make dye inside the water cistern directly, I think. Yeah, why wouldn't you be able to? You would, but I wonder how much liquid this is, 31%. Apparently enough. And yeah, so as you soak it, the color intensity goes up. As you wear it, or just by standing around, the color intensity goes down. Oh, it didn't... Wait, what? Is it only when you're wearing it? That's bad. It should go down. Check that clothing color intensity goes down even when not worn. Okay. There you go. Maybe it's just like a small amount, because like if you max this out, you can wear it for like, I don't know, 2 years, something really, really long. So and yeah, you can also bleach it. If you don't like the color you put on, you bleach it with lye. It will damage the clothing a little bit, and we also made it so that repairing the clothing now reduces the quality a little bit. So like if you do that a lot, it will give less well-being. So yeah, bleaching is like a fast and very aggressive way to get rid of one dye to put another dye on, but right now it's not really a big deal since we only have 2 dyes, but as we add more, And system is in the place now, so we'll be probably like, we're gonna do an update, like we add like a whole bunch of new stuff, and then we're like, hey, there's also like, I don't know, a white dye now, and you can use it during winter to increase your profile, you know, or like, I don't know, there is a black dye now, and you can use it inside during the night or inside the caves to increase your profile. So, and then we're gonna see about the other dyes, what they will do. And yeah, cool new feature, a little bit more for those of you who like aesthetics, although there is a little bit of a reward also for those who like to become more powerful. And yeah, I guess today was a little bit more of a let's talk about how you make dyes kind of thing, because it's not very obvious at all from the game. We'll see if we can improve the descriptions a little bit today, and then hotfix it when we can, today or tomorrow. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. In the next one we're gonna continue a little bit more normal playthrough. I'm gonna make dyes as a side activity and continue working on my thing. I wonder if the boar is there. I should really check, right? Yeah, I should definitely check, but we can piss again, so there you go. my pissing bucket. Right, we see a doe. I'm gonna hunt it, I'm gonna charge it, and then I'm gonna leave it be. Okay. It would be really nice if we find the boar today, but I already kind of gave up on that. No, I'm not. But like, I stopped being optimistic about it. I'm more like, oh, it's gonna happen when it happens, you know. I'm not like doing any plans around it or anything like that. Oh shit. Well, that just happened. What did I put inside there? What did I put inside there? Something that wolves eat? That's like really bad. It's gonna increase my blood spilled. It's not gonna bring me any closer to my goal. It's only the right... Wait, did I put a right turn routine? I put a right turn routine. What kind of a wolf are you? Well, I guess I'm gonna make my first wolf enchant. Dude, this thing is already so spoiled. When is the last time that I checked this place? Is this my first killed wolf? It might be, actually. Hello there, Rodrigo. It wasn't your day. No wonder there were no wolves running around. Like, it got caught. Okay, now that's interesting. That's very interesting. No, we should not shoot, but... We also need to add a feature for the animals to heal over time, maybe slowly. We'll add it. Hey there, Frank. I killed Rodrigo, hopefully you don't mind. I'm gonna send his brothers after me. Are you the big mighty spirit of the forest? Alright, we need to drink. Well, actually we need to eat. I wonder what do we want to do with the wolf? What do we enchant? Do we actually have another fairy with? That's a good question. I almost feel like I don't have it. We're gonna go have to go and search for it. Yeah, like we don't have it. It's like, yeah. If I have it, I don't know where it is. So yeah, I mean, I'll probably enchant the wolf spirit. I don't remember what exactly it does. I think it's like a fox, but more powerful maybe. I don't know. I think... I think it gives ambush aid and resilient. It's like a fox badger. Something like that. Okay. Anyhow. Nihao. Okay, we also have a squirrel. There we go. A full reminder pack for me next time. But yeah, let us know what you feel about the new dice. What interesting ways would you use the dice? Like, we thought of camouflage for now, but maybe if you have dyed clothing, it could also increase well-being by just a tiny bit. I don't know, we'll see. If you have any ideas, share them with us. If you like them, we might implement them. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Do something nice, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Card Survival Fantasy Forest. The Neomer signing out. Bye bye.